Okay. What we want to talk about? What we want to talk about? Well, of course, just by the title, it will upset a lot of folks. Just the title upset a lot of folks because we can't accept the reality of things. But it doesn't make any difference what you upset, what makes you upset. As they say, or I have heard, it is what it is. Oh, by the way, if you don't know me by now, I am the mighty, Angel Snub Nub 7. Of course, welcome to another spontaneous broadcast of what we call the Reality's Temple on Earth. I'm not going to be long. I always say that and end up an hour, but we don't want to be long. The topic that we chosen is, why is white power, or rather, why is white unity greater than black unity? Woo! That's the question. First of all, unity has no color. It is not black, it is not white. It has no color. We put color, or we identify it with color, or that's something that we unify upon, but unity has no color. Unity is simply those who come together for a specific purpose or belief. We are a unified family. I'm the husband, there's the wife, the children. We are unified as a family. Family unity. We are unified as drug dealers. So we have a gang. We're going to make our money in prostitution and drug dealing and all kinds of crime. We are unified in crime. Unity has no skin color. Unity is just those who come together to support a specific activity or a ideology or belief. That's all unity is. It has no skin color. In this case, we want to unity. We unify because of the supremacy ideology that I'm better than that race. I'm better than you. So we unify because I believe I am better and greater and smarter. We unify under this ideology, this belief. How has it been working out for y'all? Supremacy. How has that been working out for you? It has not been working too good for all those who are involved. I was watching the news last year. We're going to use this as an example. And there was a battle, or the Congress could not vote, they could not come together on a Speaker of the House. And the first person, I don't know these names, so the first person they thought was a shoo-in, and it took hours and hours and hours, and he finally got in. Next thing you know, before he could even get started good, he was voted out. Africa or wherever. You never united. You never come together on a point. You've never done that. They get together and they accomplish. They don't have to like each other. And they have proven it over and over again. And they don't have to unite because of white. They unite because of whatever that ideology. They have the ability to unite to accomplish something that benefits everybody or this group. You don't have that capability. Because it's all about you and what you want. Personally. Clearly, these don't want black unity. Because it's easy to do. It's not difficult, it's easy to do. You don't want it. You're selfish. You're arrogant. You're a know-it-all. You think you don't need nobody. So if you don't need nobody except God, I don't need nobody except Allah, what the hell you asking body? Why you keep messing with folks? If you can do it on your own, do it on your own. Leave people alone. Stop trying to convert people. Stop trying to mess with folks. Do it on your own. Black unity cannot happen without the black. And you don't really like the black. Cause they eat pork. Cause they go to church. Cause they drink a little liquor, they smoke a little weed. Cause they're not a vegan. Cause they don't like the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Whatever your reason is. These people in this nation, regardless, they're liberals or conservatives or whatever the hell these names they come up with. They find a way, enough of them find a way to come together to take care of business. You can't do that because you're too damn childish. Unity, when black unity has not done a damn thing. You can't unite to do it. It's never, there's no such thing as black unity. The reason why the African continent now and then, the reason why it's in the condition that it's in, because there's no unity among them. Even though they all understood the threat, they too damn dumb to come together to unite against a common enemy. Yesterday and today. And you want me to be some kind of African when the African is too damn dumb to unite against a common enemy, to unite to solve a common problem. So you have somebody like the daughter of Dr. King, who is a Christian pastor. She's reporting on what's happening in the Sudan. But the Pan-African, like Dr. Umar Johnson, never talk about the civil wars and the starvation on the continent of Africa. He wants to paint a picture of how lovely everything is. Dr. King's daughter, Bernice, asking folks to think about and reach out to help those in the Sudan, the Congo. You don't hear these Pan-Africans and these pro-black, blackity black, you won't hear them talk about let's unite to help those on the continent. They ask you for donations to help them. Help me build my school. Help me pay my utility bill. That's what you get from them. That's what you get. So I'm on here talking about these things. Is it my fault? Am I wrong? This shows hypocrisy. hypocrisy, because being a hypocrite or hypocrisy is being something that you're not. You really don't like Africa like that. It's a belief system. You don't know them. So you cannot relate to their suffering. You can only relate to this delusion, this Black Panther, Wakanda stuff, your imagination in your head that don't exist. You can't even afford, the majority of us can't even afford to go to Africa because they're not going to give you nothing. And the price of living is far higher than it is here. They cannot even help themselves. You keep talking about the resources. The white man and the Chinese people, whatever, they're stealing our resources, the resources of Africa. What's the sense of having resources and you don't know what to do with it? You don't know how to get it. You don't know how to use it. You ever heard the old saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure? I know I've thrown out many things on the trash, and then I look out, it's gone. What was trash to me or something I couldn't use, somebody saw it on the trash, got it, and who knows what they made it where it's useful. They were able to use it. So what's the sense of Africa having oil, diamonds, or whatever, gold, and you don't know how to get it? So it's just like you having nothing. That's why they allow these foreigners, that's why they allow these other people to come and do what they do, because they can't do nothing with it. And then they give them a few scraps. You know, you help me dig this up, I give you a couple of dimes and nickels. Otherwise, you wouldn't have nothing because they don't know what to do. They don't know how to refine uranium. They don't know how to do these things. And you don't either. You want to go to Africa for the resources. You don't know how to do it either. You don't know how to drill for oil. You don't know how to dig for diamonds. You don't know how to dig for coal. You don't know how to do nothing. You put on this show. Where are your skills? Where are your nation building skills at? You don't have none. But you know about what happened 5,000 years ago, and you a history buff. You don't know how to build a house. You don't know how to build a car. You don't know how to build a road. You don't know how to get electricity. You don't know how to do nothing. The real knowledge is the skill in building and getting the necessities of life. All this other stuff is leisure knowledge. It's leisure stuff. Building houses, of securing the necessities of life. And you can't do that. We do know a lot of things, but we could know even more if we was unified, but you're not interested. But you put on this show like you're interested because that talking that kind of way makes money for you. You're not really about that. White unity also protect money. It has not always been good for all white people either. But they unite enough to take care of business where they can support their whiteness. You can't support your blackness. Your blackness is nothing but a bunch of talk. Hallelujah. High glory. That's all your high glory is. Black unity is nothing but church. Is that my fault? That's not my fault. And there's no argument. To argue this point makes you look like more of a fool than what you really are. Black unity, there has never been black unity. The closest that you have to black unity was a few rebellions, slave rebellions, and of course they brag about what happened in Haiti. But overall, it has done nothing. You don't have the mentality. You don't know how to unite for a common cause that would benefit the whole. You can't do it. Every month, they say, over 200,000 immigrants from South America are coming across these borders. Some will be deported back home. Many will be here illegally. They will be here. Within the next 5 years, you're going to be begging them for a job because they're going to be able to unify themselves and move up the ladder. And you've been here almost 500 years. And let's be fair. You've only been off, our ancestors, we've only been off the slave plantation for a little less than, 200 years now, going on 200 years or whatever. But we're going to have people that just come straight over the border and you're going to be begging them for a job. Your children going to be begging them for a job with your black unity ass. How embarrassing. That's embarrassing. But if that's what you want, keep doing what you do. You only hurt yourself. You don't hurt me. I'll be dead soon enough. You don't have to worry about listening to my voice. You don't hurt me. You hurt yourself. You hurt your children. You put them in this hole out of love. We should know better than that. You keep talking about black unity, but you're not interested. These folks only want to push their agenda. And you can do that. But like Donald Trump said, we have not learned the art of the deal. The art of the deal. I'm not talking about the art of war because you're too damn scary to go to war with nobody. I'm talking about the art of the deal. In order to be able to deal, you have to learn how to compromise everybody involved. You're happy. They're happy. Everybody's happy. Or satisfied. That's good enough. I'm cool. The art of the deal. Wow. It's a waste of time to argue. I can be wrong, which I know I'm not. Bring the proof. I don't see the proof that your black unity is greater or equal to white unity or anybody else. Your condition says it all. And many of you have an attitude. You don't have to like nobody. You can come together with people. We don't have to like each other. But what is it that you want? What is it that all of us want? Let's get together and go get it. You don't like everybody at your job. But everybody comes together to get the job done. And you see the product roll off the assembly line by people who don't even like each other, but you come together for money, you unify because of money. I need a job. And these cars come off the assembly line. These people that y'all listening to, they're not doing you no good. They're not causing you to produce. They're not causing you to think clearly so that you can get a job done so that you can produce. Because believe me, once you're able to produce, you're going to get more. You get so fired up. And then you begin to re-examine some of the things that you believed in. Like, damn, I don't need that. Look what we're doing. We're finally producing. Black unity is no longer just words. It's power. Unless you earn it. So I'm not going to talk about soul power. I'm not going to talk about black power until you earn it. Until we earn it, it's just words that only make you feel good and nothing else. On that note, that's all I want to do. I want to rant about. I catch y'all on the flip-flop. As Don Cornelius used to always say, we wish you love, peace, and so I could be wrong. Put in the chat room. I mean, in comment section, whatever. We out, y'all. Peace.